guys, I'm Amy, and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! Thank you, Grace, for doing this challenge. It's kind of a cool one. Decorate a lantern, Christmas edition. Happy to be part of it. Thank you so much for your hard work putting challenges together. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is a wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and I'll go for a walk is a hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree. Wait, soon the bells will start. Effingham, you threw me off. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. Hey guys, welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy. Okay, so that's a fun song. That's like a rap in there. Gonna be like a pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots the wish of Barney and Ben. Anyway, it's a great song. Okay, so hey, welcome. Guess what today is? Today is day number 7 of my 25 straight days of Christmas, and I'm crafting in my jammies. I got up super early this morning to finish this craft for you guys, and I'm doing my intro here before I go get ready for work. So, I thought maybe my candle blew out. It did not. Okay, so, but today is also, guess what today is? It's a challenge day. So today's challenge is decorate a lantern. So this is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor. Grace is a channel that's growing, and I hope you go over and show her some love. She does like thrifts and collabs and home decorating and DIYs, Dollar Tree stuff. Anyway, Grace is pretty cool. We just recently met over Instagram. Anyway, so, and I subscribed to her channel, so now I'm getting to know Grace. But super fun collab. I thought, like, decorate a lantern. So, and since I'm trying to only do one craft a day because 25 straight days of videos is insane, but less than 31 straight days of Halloween ones. So there's that. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So I did the decorate a lantern. And when I bought what I made my lantern with, I literally said, I want to make a lantern with this. So I got to. Okay, before I show you that though, couple quick things. If you're new to the channel, I hope you stick around. I don't normally look like this. Well, I do. I mean, this is me. This is what I look like, isn't it? I mean, it's like, thanks, Effingham. You look good no matter what as well. But of course, you don't really change what you look like, just your hat. I mean, yeah, I know. And that's my cow Effingham. If you're new to the channel, you should know that. And we open every video with a song. And right now, they keep copywriting me. So I'm going to have to do a little research on how I don't get copyrighted. I have to figure out which songs. I don't know how they're doing it. So I'm actually going to chat with YouTube. Like, you can do this. Who cares? Okay. So anyway, so let me show you the lantern. But quickly, let me tell you, this channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Effingham, shall we tell them? Why do I only go to the Dollar Tree? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1 and a quarter. That's right, Effingham. Thank you so much. And I just cannot get addicted. I was watching one of Grace's videos, and she's like in a thrift store, and I was like, it makes me want to go. See, so I can't get pulled in. No, don't pull me into any more stores. I just can't. The grocery store is bad enough. Although I do like 90% of my grocery shopping at the Dollar Tree as well. So you should know, we also do food reviews. My husband and I do food reviews from the Dollar Tree on this channel, and I do shopping hauls for Dollar Tree. All right, are you ready? You want to see my lantern? I'm in love with this piece. I think it's so beautiful. I hope you guys like it as well. Ready? Ba-booyah! There's my lantern. Oh, I just realized I still have a piece of tape on this side. Because I was gluing it. Okay, so you're going to see in the video how I made this. Oh, let me get that tape off. This is, I'm so in love with this, and it's a fairly large piece, you guys, and really my cost was for 5 items, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and the drawer on the bottom. So the cost for this is like $6.25, minus the candle, of course, which the candle's not a Dollar Tree candle because I had a red candle that I absolutely positively wanted to use in there because I wanted that red to pop down in there. So hint number 1. All right, so really quickly, let me talk about this. I put this together, and these can come off so easy. You'll see in the video, I just twisted the green on. So I can take this off and use it for so many other things. It doesn't just have to be for Christmas. But it is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love this piece. I just think it came out so pretty. Just realized this one seems to be bent wrong. Anyway, hold on. Let me show you how I made this. Let's go to that. All right, so I'm gonna make a lantern. So I have this, one of the drawers from the Dollar Tree, and I have 4 of these metal things, and they're flat, but I'm going to shape them to give them a little dimension on the top, and it's pretty easy to do. I can literally they're super easy to bend. So I'm gonna make them sort of all the same. Well, I'm going to take the tags off them and then put them around the box like this. And then I'll still be able to get a candle in there, and I can decorate my top. So let's start creating. First, I'm just going to manipulate and bend those pieces a little bit, just so there's just a slight little bend in at the top, basically. I couldn't close it all the way in because I have to be able to get my candle in and out, and I didn't want to make a door. So anyway, using the multi-purpose cement there on the bottom, and then some hot glue, and then the hot glue is just to get it to immediately hold, so I can kind of get these on all the way around. And it worked fine. You could also use some little screws to screw these on. I didn't want to get out the drill and all that, but that would be probably a better, more permanent hold on it. I don't know that I'm going to keep this a lantern because, heck, I never know. I make things and then I take them apart. By the way, again, a shout out to Grace and her channel for this really cool challenge, making a lantern. And when I bought these, I was like, I'm making a lantern with them, which I'm not sure I've ever made a lantern. I don't think I have. Maybe once. Not really a lantern. Sort of a lantern. Anyway, okay. So I glue all the sides on. Then I take dowels here, and this is just to marry the corners all together, right? So I'm just using hot glue, but then after I get it in there and I've got an immediate hold, I did go in with the multi-purpose cement onto the sides, inside, along the sides of the dowel, and you'll see me, see that one popped off right there. So I knew it wasn't a good hold. Then after I put the cement in, maybe I taped it first and then put some cement in. I think I did. So I wrapped tape around the bottom and the top to hold it while the cement dried. And there I'm putting in some cement on the sides of the dowel to give it a more permanent hold besides that hot glue. Gosh, if hot glue would just permanently hold. Oh, wow. How that would make my life different. So, It doesn't. Anyway, all right, so I did let that dry overnight. I should let you guys know that. Like, I did that and then let it dry overnight. And then the simple part begins where I'm just going to add some decoration to it. And there's so many ways you could go with this. This is like a perfect canvas, this beautiful sort of brushed gold, vintage-y kind of coloring on it. Anyway, so obviously I'm going to go for Christmas, but you could easily made this more boho. It would be kind of hard to make this farmhouse, but anyway, I obviously going for Christmas because it's Christmas. So these are those pieces of tree that you get in a package at the Dollar Tree, and I just wound them around my finger to give them a little bit of dimension, and then took some of these. These are actually kind of cheap looking leaves on their own, but they had the gold in them, and so it was perfect for this particular project. I think you know what I mean though, like they're just sort of cheesy looking, unless you put them in the right place, like here. And then they were absolutely perfect. So just a couple of those leaves, and then this is another one of those pine cone garlands. I love these. I used one that was the sort of, anyway, it was another pine cone garland. I made a garland out of it, if you watched my What Would You Make challenge. So this one, I'm going to cut these apart and use 3 pine cones. Now, I talk to you guys all the time about using odd numbers, so I'm going to use 3. I didn't want to balance it with like that 2 because we're already symmetrical with 4 sides. So I don't want to keep going with that. I want to add another element to it. So by using off numbers, okay, so meaning like there's 4 sides, there's 2 leaves, there's 2 sides to the pine. So now I'm going to throw it off, which actually ironically balances it by putting 3 pine cones in the middle. And notice I'm not cutting them apart. I'm winding, twisting up the sections in between each pine cone because I'm going to use that as part of my decoration, and you'll see here in a second. So I've got the curly cues in between each one, and it's perfect because they stick out and just add like this nice little, it's the details, you guys, this nice little detail that just takes this from one level to another. It's those extra little details that make all the difference in the world. Now, see, look, I'm putting 3 in there, and it looks so balanced. I'm getting glue strings away. I did get a hot glue gun, but I didn't pull it out for this project. I should have to get rid of my glue sticks. Not a hot glue gun, a heat gun. I finally got one. Okay, so now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, and Marcus was actually out there with me. He goes, it needs some red. And I go, you're right, it does. So these are just like the sparkly fern picks from the Dollar Tree. And they're like, I think there's like 4 or 5 in a package of just, it's just a pick. So I'm just cutting it apart just to give me a tiny bit of red. And of course, I put the red candle in there. So that was my final bit of red. It was good, very, very good balance. And then I just go and take off. There was hangers on the top of each one of these. So I'm just removing the hanger part because that, then it doesn't look like it's out of where it's supposed to be. Like with the hanger hanging on it, it looked like, oh, why isn't it hanging? And then I'm just undoing each side, and you're going to watch me do one more of the putting on the garland and stuff, just in case you wanted to watch it again. So I do just twist the garland. I go behind and then twist it on to hold it, and that's great because I'm not putting hot glue on to the metal frame. That would most likely fall off. So, but it gives me a base to hot glue the other parts of my little decoration here together. So, again, 2 of these gold leaves, and then some pine cones. This was so easy, but it came out absolutely beautiful. I love this piece. Anyway, so I'm going to take 3 more pine cones, do the twisty thing again so that I have that element in my little decor piece there. And another thing, I did all 4 sides, but you could just do one side on this would be fine, and you could put more on it if you wanted, like ribbon or stuff. But I knew I'm burning a candle in there, so I wanted the ability to see the candlelight through there, so I didn't want to over decorate on the screen part of it. Another idea would be to put something
behind this so that you get color. However, when you're using fire, even if it's in a candle, you want to be careful of those things, and I thought I didn't want anything that could catch on fire on the inside, so I didn't do that. Okay, anyway, that's it pretty much. I think this came out really beautiful, and I hope you guys really, really, really like it. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and to make sure that you leave a comment on this video. And this is day number 7 of my 25 straight days of Christmas, and also a challenge. So don't you guys love these two first? So go watch the playlist. Please go visit Grace's channel. All right, guys, I hope you really like this one. Make sure you leave me a comment. Thank you so much. Hold on, I'll be back to say goodbye.
All right, so as you guys can see, it really wasn't that difficult. The hardest part was the gluing it and letting it sit overnight because I'm impatient. That was the hardest part for me. I was like, okay, babe, I gotta let it sit overnight. Let's go. So letting it sit overnight so that it dried. But this is a pretty sturdy piece, I gotta say. Like, of course, I also have a big candle in it. But I could hang it if I wanted to. Obviously, I'm not going to. I'm gonna set it on a table. And I think I said in my voiceover, you don't have to decorate all 4 sides. You could do just one side. I opted to go ahead and decorate it so that I could put it on my dining room table, and it's beautiful from any side. And at night when it's lit, I'm not gonna be able to get it dark enough in here, am I? But you saw in the photos that it illuminates nicely. Hold on, ready? Let's do it. So there's a nice illumination, and I did not want to come down too far with my decorations because I want that candlelight coming out of there. Anyway, oh my gosh, I hope you guys really like it. Okay, lights back on, let's go. And now I've got to say goodbye because I've got to go to work. Effingham, did you like my candle? Yeah, you're right. It's a little upscale traditional for what I normally do. I tend to be a little more on the whimsical side. So this is more, I don't know, it looks like it belongs in a church, doesn't it? It so looks like a church window. I'm not even sure I'm going to keep this craft together because I love these pieces so much, and I only have one more piece of it, and I might want to do some other crafts with it just to show you guys. So if you haven't found these, they're incredible. I found them just 2 months ago. Yeah, in October. I know, because I know exactly the day that I found them because I went to a Dollar Tree that I'd never been to before, and I did a craft haul with all the stuff that I found at that Dollar Tree, and this was one of the items. That Dollar Tree is like an hour away. Otherwise, I would be going more often. But anyway, so they are out there. I don't think a bunch of people have found them, but they'll get out there. A lot of items are like that. And the drawer that I used on the bottom, you wouldn't have to. You could just use a wood plank, anything that gives you this size, but it was just the perfect size. And I think their square wood planks are also the perfect size. Anyway, another idea is that you could flip the drawer over, which would have brought my candle up higher. Again, I purposely didn't do that because I wanted the stability of my candle inside of like a frame. So by putting the drawer this way, the candle, does that make sense? If I flipped it over, the candle would have been loose in there, and moving it would have moved the candle. This way the candle is secure within the drawer. I think that makes sense. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, anyway, so I hope you guys really like this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's stunning. I'm in love with it, and I'm gonna go put it on my dining room table for the season. All right, again, don't forget, shout out to Grace, and go and watch the other people that did the challenge. I don't know how many people are on this challenge, so I can't tell you, but just go watch them all right? Anyway, and Grace's channel, obviously the links are in my description box, so please go follow those. And I hope you enjoyed day number 7. By the way, really quickly, a moment, today is December 7th. So, and we know what December 7th is, right? So I realized that the generation that fought in that war and everything is probably pretty much gone. But for all of our current veterans and everything, thank you so much for your service. Today is Pearl Harbor Day. It is a day that should be remembered. So again, thank you to all our servicemen and women. Merry Christmas to you all. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow for day number 8 of my 25 straight days of Christmas. I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow yet. I haven't even started that craft. All right, everybody have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. The Dollar Tree is overflowing. It is with Christmas. Anyway, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, go check out Grace and her channel.